What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
What's up, guys? So we decided we're gonna go to London today and then tomorrow to Bucharest, right?
Booking all the flights now, a little bit last minute, but
And booking the hotels.
that is what it is.
Flight in a few hours. Gonna go to the airport. Gonna spend a day in London. Less preparation before going back to London, right?
Yeah. 24 hours in London.
Yeah, gotta be 24 hours in London. Get some shit done. Comment down below where you think we should go next.
Can I sit down at your crib? Get us some cocktails. They make cocktails? Yeah. Yeah? Say hi to the vlog.
What's up, guys? We're going to Bucharest. Georgie's about to get us some cocktails.
So the last few hours have been a little bit hectic. Yesterday I left from Lisbon and just a little bit of a mess. Meant to sign a new apartment but didn't actually end up signing, which was all not so great. But flew back to London for 24 hours and now we're heading to Bucharest and for a few days just seeing the city a little bit, going around, going to be doing some work as well and meeting up with some of the team there. We have some developers and it's just always great when you're working online to go ahead and meet in person, to go share ideas, to discuss. So we have a flight now leaving at 7 p.m. At the moment just in the lounge at the airport, having some food, and then on the flight 4 hours over to Bucharest, and we'll be there for a few days working, getting stuff done, and then we're all ready to go to head over to Como in Italy. In the lounge at the moment with Daniel, who runs some of our emails. We run a company together as well. He has free drinks, so it's going to be a long night for him. And then ideally just get onto the plane, get some work done. I have some videos to plan out, hopefully to be dropping soon with a full, actually I'm not going to say it. There's a big video coming out soon, running all about acquisitions of how I bought a sauna brand with absolutely zero money down and how to go ahead and do the exact same in the future. So that's going to be launching in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, depending on when this is posted. But it's going to be a very big video. It's one that I would definitely stay around and watch, especially if you're watching this at a later date. But until then, I'm going to get a little bit of work done now, some more on the plane, 40 minutes drive from the airport to the hotel, and then we should be all ready to go. Where are we going?
We're going to Bucharest to meet Andrew Tate. Okay. Yeah, we're going to Bucharest, gonna have some fun, gonna get some work done, and stay at a very nice hotel. You guys gonna see a bunch of content, water parks, shooting range, clubs maybe.
All the good things in life. So a little bit of work at the moment. Myself and Daniel, we run a brokerage company, and then that partners quite nicely with everything with acquisitions, because the businesses that I decide not to buy are then funneled through the acquisition and we can get on to the brokerage. So everything just goes around. We need one more business to complete that cycle, but that's coming in the future. Still pretty secretive, not explain any plans about that yet, but it's definitely already in the works and it should be pretty soon. So a little bit more into the flight and then we're ready to go. So I'm on the flight now, headed back to London, and one thing that I've noticed in the last few weeks is sometimes you have your ups, sometimes you have your downs. Just stepping out, enjoying yourself a little bit, coming back to work, and then coming with new ideas, trying new things, and having the guilt every single day that you should be working is one way to know that you're on the right track or on the right path when you're starting an online business. Yeah, because that's the long-term thing that I'm looking at, is seeing where can we take this whole concept and keep on reinventing the wheel again and again and again. Because it doesn't always have to be informational. We need a way of making that information consumable for somebody who's going to watch it. That's the main thing. So right now I'm in Bucharest in Romania, and just here actually for a few days seeing some friends and getting some work done. We have some of our software development team from my other company, FedEx and Make UGC. We're just at the moment in the JW Marriott in Bucharest. Went out for dinner, saw some famous guys in Romania, probably who you think of, and we had a good dinner out in Bucharest at some really nice restaurants. It's actually my 4th time here in Romania. I had a few friends growing up who were from Romania, so I like the country quite a lot. And this is the room at the JW Marriott, a little bit of a living room here, a desk and workspace, and we have 3 rooms for me and my friends here at the moment. Main bathroom and bedroom. Now, at the moment though, I'm preparing a thing called an executive summary for 2 of the businesses that we're looking at acquiring. Now, executive summary is just basically an overall view of the business itself. We want that to be all aligned, so we just have a general understanding of what actually needs to go on when we're looking at buying a business potentially. So on here right now, we have a few different things, key pointers of the business itself, and I have to blur out the store name, but you'll get a rough idea of what it actually is. It's key bullet points, key pieces of information linked with P&Ls, any financials of the business, and that's more or less it. So we prepare those, we chuck those in a folder with a presentation, maybe profit and loss as well, a short video on the business itself. I'm also looking at trading a little bit more in the future as well onto other things. And right now, UK election, so just seeing the results. And then of course, that's going to depend on how the market reacts. So just going through that, it's a little past midnight. Still got a little bit of work to do on all of this. And then tomorrow we have quite a few financials to run through for a store that we're actually buying with $0 down, completely zero, just to prove that it is possible still to buy businesses with no money down. Seller financing is not washed, it's not gone forever. Yes, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world. And if you get into anything, an agency, a dropshipping business, a software company, and you think the journey is going to be easy, you're in the wrong game. Because at the end of the day, one of the main things with starting your business, at least for me, was having that self-control. When you're in a job, there's somebody telling you what to do every single time, telling you that you're doing well, that you're not, that you need to put in more effort. But the truth is, when you're running your own business, at least in the early days, there's going to be no one there at all to tell you, you've done this wrong, you've done this right. You need to put in more effort here, you need to put in less effort there. And that's one thing, it's self-accountability. And normally 2 things are going to happen as an entrepreneur. One is that you're going to spend too much time on the business. You're going to have little to no life outside of the business for a good amount of time, as I did. And it was just working inside, just working, just focusing, just learning. And that's totally fine, but you're going to miss out on a lot of those experiences. You need to accept it's going to be one or the other. If not, then you're going to be spending not enough time. You're not going to be putting the right amount of effort in. And if you're not putting the right amount of effort in, and unless you're in the right place and the right time, simply, you're not going to be lucky. Now, being lucky is just compounding interest of working hard. If you're there every single day, you literally can't lose, because you're always going to be ahead of somebody else in the whole competition. And that's the exact same about acquisitions. So a few things planned for the next few days in Romania. We have a really exciting meeting tomorrow to go through some of the acquisitions of some brands, as well as some partners out here as well. So really exciting stuff, and we'll see you in the morning. We're going to grab some breakfast and then meet some pretty exciting people here in Bucharest. Good afternoon, even though it feels like morning, guys, but I just finished recording a really good video here. It's a bit of a banger. You might have already seen it or not. It's a big free training guide on how to start your own business, and it's the type of information that I would normally charge thousands of dollars for. Still in Bucharest in Romania, in the room right now. We had a bit of a late night last night, seeing some old friends here, which is great, but now just getting as much work done as possible. We built out this full presentation with the team, so it's looking pretty good, but can't share anything else. You'll have to watch the video if you haven't already. And then the plans for the afternoon is to get some more work done. We may head off to the shooting range, still seeing what's going on. The weather's pretty decent, you know, if we have a look outside. Pretty nice. 31 degrees, which is fine, but I'm indoors, can't go out yet. Still got more work to done, a couple meetings to do as well today, but the work condition is pretty nice. It's a good desk, a good setup, and especially when traveling around, you don't really get like a nice office or setup too often, really. So it's just a good place to be. And I'm really enjoying Romania so far. So a couple businesses on the horizon to potentially look at as a team, and we'll just have to see what we can do from there. But it all seems pretty interesting at the moment. It's now Saturday, but we're going to be flying to Milan on Tuesday. And we still have those flights to book. I'm probably going to head up now to the executive lounge of the hotel, get some snacks, some cakes, some cookies, a bit of a reward for getting this done, and then back to work. So a little bit more to do. I like these updates, I like these vlogs, moving around, sometimes speaking to the camera, especially here in the room is all right, but going out and about is something that's a little bit different. And like the amount of weird looks you get, it's just, too much sometimes. So it's something that you just have to deal with. At the end of the day, it's not comfortable, but life isn't. So you have to work your way around it. I fucked up my hand a little bit yesterday as well, doing some boxing. I'm trying to get it more into martial arts. Ever since I've been here in Romania, it's more of a big thing here than it is in London or in Portugal. And this was my hand. So not too nice, but that's that. So see you in a bit. It's 1 a.m. in Bucharest, Romania. We're getting some listings done and sorted right now. Try to work along. Daniel's here, making some listings right now for Flipper, for the brokerage side of things. I'm just finishing off a website right now for one of our other companies, which we're doing a little bit further development on. And then we're all ready to go. A bit of a hectic day, but sometimes it just ends up like this, finishing off and working for a few hours.
A few hours ago, we were enjoying our time in the water park with Andrew Tate, drinking some alcohol and shit. No.
Yeah, I guess the Artem price is pretty good. Yeah, like his videos seem to be doing pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with that. And he's done some stuff with viral Ecom Ads too. So
Okay.
yeah, he has some really good ideas for the type of content that you could possibly do on YouTube. So, but yeah, he basically said $300 for a reel, $1,000 for a YouTube video.
Yeah, I'll keep pushing for that. I got a response from him like once a day, so.
Yeah, what George also mentioned, like the engagement isn't that good as well. If you have like 250,000 subscribers, like the engagement overall, if you promote something, it's not that great. And like for sure, you can speak to an audience of 30,000 people, but like it also needs to be converting.
Alright, so I just got to Italy. I've been here now for just over a day. Bit of a long flight yesterday from Bucharest in Romania, leaving at 3 in the morning and coming all the way over here. But now it's just pretty beautiful, great scenery, nice lake on the Lake Como, and at a friend's house for a few days, just getting back to work. Although it's summer, people are out doing different things, traveling a lot, it's important to still stay on the work grind. And there's lots of businesses coming up for sale. So I'm working on something right now. At the moment, I've just been working with people one-on-one, mentorship-wise, consultancy-wise, working on brand exits, helping people both buy and sell their online business. But now I'm looking a little bit broader. What can I do for everybody else to make sure that they can go and buy their first business for a minimal amount of cash down, even if you're already starting with a minimal amount of cash? So this is going to be game changing in the space. It's going to make information which is inaccessible only for the likes of JP Morgan, Chase Bank, Venture Capital, BlackRock, Deloitte, all of these large consultancy and venture capital firms that have access to tons of information and data, have all the policies, all the ways of working, their structuring, their layouts, how they buy businesses again and again for little amounts or even no amounts of cash down, and just control industries. So if this is the first video you're seeing and you've only seen clips here and there of me traveling around a little bit, I'll be real with you, 90% of my time is just sitting in front of the computer. Of course, I'm going to portray the best things because it's not only going to perform well with views and educate more people about the space, but also bring you into the space and show you what buying businesses is really about. It's something I've been doing now for the last 2 and a bit years, and I've just been continuing to buy more and more businesses. So that's it really. 4 countries in a little over 2 weeks, lots of plane flights, lots of traveling, still lots of work being done, which is honestly some of the most difficult work. It's fun traveling around, working, but when things need to be done, it's sometimes some of the worst amount of time. I think this I'm getting better and better at, and traveling around, learning a little bit more about different places, how people work and do things, and also mixing in with all the different time zones as well. Try to make meetings on time, and of course there's going to be shortcomings. The other day I missed a few meetings just because time zones were all messed up. I was awake for 22 hours yesterday, from 3 in the morning to a little after 1. I slept a lot today, 7 hours, 8 hours, and that's pretty solid. So now I'm going to go back to work. I might actually go in the lake for a little bit, but that's going to be more or less it for the video. Now, if you do want to learn more about this group, I'll leave it at the top of the description. You can check out more information, you can look through some more videos and learn more about buying businesses, both e-commerce, digital agencies and software companies, as I've been doing and continue to do so. Now, a quick note, that's probably not going to apply to a lot of people. If you do have a business right now and you want to exit out and get some cash on board, chuck yourself in a G-Wagon or a Toyota Prius, depending on how good the store is, let me know. Just send me a message on Instagram, or I may leave a form down below, depending on the type of business we're looking for right now. But that should be more or less it. So I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.